Early in the morning.
What's going on, people? It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with a very interesting video today. And you know what? The inspiration for this video was someone in my comment section in one of my last two videos is like, I know this is not relevant, but you've previously spoken about binge eating before. Can you do a video on that? Now, I don't know who that was in the comment section. I think I replied to your comment at a time, so hopefully you see this, but big up you. Yeah, big up you. That's very impressive. That's good listening, that is. You get brownie points for active listening, yeah, and being a loyal subscriber. Because I'm sure I mentioned that time ago. But the fact that I've never done a video on that and you're bringing that up is well done to you, because I must have mentioned that in a video one time and you've picked up on it. So good on you, and thank you for that. Please press that subscribe button and help your boy get to the end of year goal of 75,000. Smash that like button, it really helps with the algorithm. Please press that bell button to be notified when I make videos and all of that. And merch in the description below. You know the thing, man. You know the thing. First things first, I have a confession. I still deal with binge eating to this day. As in, when I mean to this day, I mean present day. I mean yesterday. I mean the day before. I literally mean right now, I am vulnerable. Do you understand? Right now, I am in a negative stage of binge eating right now. And I've dealt with binge eating my entire life, innit? But right now it's for different reasons. Back in the day, well, for the first 25 years of my life, I used to binge eat heavily as a coping mechanism alongside many other things, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you look at my old mental health videos, when I was not dealing with certain traumas and maybe a little bit, something might trigger something or other, I would eat for comfort because it's an immediate satisfaction, it's immediate gratification, right? But then 2 minutes after you've eaten it, or 2 minutes later, you hate yourself for it. And that was me. I used to eat because it was short-term pleasure and I despised myself for it. My relationship with food has been very complex. I've made myself throw up back in the day. No, I was never bulimic or nothing like that, but there was times where I would feel so mad about eating. Like maybe at uni, I might throw up after a meal. Like it wasn't often, but like probably a handful of times, but that's not healthy. Do you know what I'm saying? Things like that are not healthy. My relationship with food has been very booky. So I'm not an expert, is what I'm trying to tell you here. I'm trying to lay the foundations. I am not an expert. Even though I've dealt with it successfully, I've also failed. And I'm failing right now. But because the way I'm binge eating now is not because I'm dealing with anything. My mental health is great. It's a lack of discipline right now. It's a straight lack of discipline. And that's what I'm trying to pattern my life up. But anyway, I just wanted to set the scene here because I'm no expert. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people will sit here on YouTube and lie to you, let them know that they're perfect. That's not me. I'm transparent. I will tell you right now, I'm no expert. But in my experience, I've got a lot of tips, so I will just give you a few brief ones that will hopefully help people with managing their eating and managing their eating habits and behaviors. First thing I would say is ditch this idea of a diet, okay? I know people who in the fitness industry will tell you this all the time. You want to change the language and change the mindset from diet to lifestyle. Diet always has short-term connotations. The diet is almost a quick fix. When you're into this fitness thing like I am, I've been into gym and boxing and all these sports all my life, I love it. You realize that you have to adapt and change your lifestyle, okay? It's not just a quick 2-3 weeks here, or 8-week cut here, or 12-week cut. It's a lifestyle change. You have to start implementing certain things, waking up earlier to do this, you know, making sure you drink a hell of a lot of water before you eat. And do you know what I'm saying? Little things like that. It changes your mentality. You're thinking, all right, cool, this isn't just for the short-term pain, you know, this is actually a lifestyle change. This is something that's gonna help me over the period of my life. You feel me? Especially when it comes to that, you know, drinking water type thing. In fact, that's another point. I think I actually had that written down somewhere, but I'll even say that point right now. Drinking water should be I don't do it. I don't drink enough of it, but drinking water is imperative if you want to kind of sort out your eating habits, because a lot of the time you think you're hungry, you're not. You're actually not. And in fact, I need to do a video on this because so many people over the years think that they have to eat, or they start getting grumpy and grouchy and, oh no, if I don't eat, and they'll swear by it. They'll swear, oh, if I don't eat. Yeah, I've heard that a billion times. But it's actually the opposite. Biologically, it's actually better to fast. Fasting is phenomenal and great for your body, for your mind, for your skin, for everything, for your cardiovascular system. Humans weren't designed to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's a modern social. It doesn't exist. Yeah, breakfast, and all the idea of lunch and set meals it's not real. Yeah, that's a society thing. We've made that a thing. As humans have evolved, that's not real, right? Back in the day, people used to eat food when they're hungry. Not because it's breakfast time and lunchtime, no, when you're hungry. And that's the key thing here. So the next point I'm gonna make here to stop binge eating is push your breakfast back, yeah? Do not listen to, People will tell you, oh, breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and they'll, again, something that they'll swear by, but they won't know the science or anything behind it. They'll just hear it. You know, how many times we heard that carrots makes you see in the dark, and milk makes your bones thingy fake, and breakfast is the most important meal of the day, fake. Do you know what I'm saying? Fake news. How many times have we heard that? It's all bollocks. Now, I'm not saying that, if you have breakfast, that's bad for you, and I'm not saying that. I have breakfast, you know, I don't actually, but over the last few weeks, I have been having breakfast. In fact, it's actually making me gain weight, but there's neither here nor there. If you have breakfast, that's absolutely fine. You've got people who are athletic who have breakfast and whatever. I just mean push your breakfast back. You don't need to eat it at 7 a.m. You don't need to eat at 8 a.m. You don't need to eat at 9 a.m. Yeah? What the body does here is when it doesn't know when it's going to get its next meal, it starts conserving your energy basically. It starts holding it in so you feel fuller. Have you not noticed that when you have your first meal, right, you then get more hungry afterwards? That is literally because your body is now thinking, oh cool, I'm now eating again. Cool, so I can start working again, I can start digesting again, and give me the next meal. Yeah? Push your first meal back. Breakfast only means breaking your fast. Yeah? Mind blown if you didn't know that. Breakfast, break fast. Yeah? It's exactly what it is. So you having your first meal at 1 p.m. is still breaking your fast. When I push my main meal back or my first meal back, I'm full for the rest of the day. And I know this about myself, but yeah, I'm still lacking. I'm still going to work and I might buy a little bacon butty en route. You know what I'm saying? I'm lacking. But I know that's what should be right for the body. A big thing is changing your lifestyle. Well, I've already said lifestyle, but kind of actually really changing your lifestyle in different ways. Like you really want to improve your mental health. Things like meditation, yoga. These type of things, yeah, they're really good for your spirit pretty much, your spirituality. And when you're kind of doing these things, your mind is a lot more at ease. It's a lot more rested. It's not kind of thinking a million things at once. And I know it's a bit of a trivial point, but well, some people might think it's trivial. It's not at all. If your mental health, if your mental is there, you've got the kind of strength, the mental strength to achieve anything. So for me, you know, when I actually start implementing yoga into my regime, meditation, therapeutic walks, like this, all these kind of well-being and lifestyle changes, they're just good for me overall. So therefore, I'm not thinking, damn, I want to eat. I just want to eat. Especially when you eat dodgy foods, you know how shit you feel after you eat bad food. Like like if you eat McDonald's or whatever, like my skin at the moment is not the best because, in fact, I've got a spot on my nose. I don't get spots at all. I haven't had a spot like this in literally 4 or 5 years. I've got a spot on my nose right now, and that's probably a reflection of my diet. Maybe sleeping a bit late. It could be all these things. Could be all of the above. You know, and my body's reacting to that. So yeah, I mean, the final point that I've got, if you really want to help your binge eating and your kind of eating habits, is plan your meals. Again, when you do all these things, when you have structure, when you've got a system, yeah, some sort of regime, it's a lot easier to follow. When you plan your meals, for instance, plan it for a few days ahead, plan it for a week, you're setting yourself up to succeed, right? I mean, even if you didn't want to eat it that day, you've already cooked it, you're gonna think, all right, go on then, I'll do it. And then at least that way you can treat yourself, for instance, on the weekend, and you feel like you've earned it. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, ultimately, listen, I'm no expert. My expertise comes from a lifetime of failure and success. Do you understand? Like, it's been both. Now, I'm currently on a bad cycle of my eating. I need to work on that myself. So, but yeah, man, I'm just hitting you with a reel. And yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts. Peace.